Chariots. My name is Hope. Welcome to Chariot Soul Tarot. I have another pick a card reading for you today, and today's reading is, what is your person thinking about? What are they thinking about when it comes to you? So we'll take a look at tarot, oracle cards, we'll bring charms into it, and we'll see what kind of messages Spirit wants you to hear today. All right, just letting you know before we get started that my Etsy shop is reopened. So if you are looking for a private reading, something more personal, one-on-one experience with me, you can go on over to my Etsy shop. I do have that listed now in the description box below, and you can book a personal reading. All right. For those that are new here, welcome. If you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe. And for my returning subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always wonderful having you here by my side for these readings. All right. So let's take a look at the piles that I have for you. All right, you're looking at a card that we'll take a look at in the reading from Romance Angel Oracles. All right, and then pile one with that. This is Honey Calcite. All right, so take a look and see. And then pile two, this I believe is, I think this is a pink calcite, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be your reading. And pile three, this is a pretty turquoise, light blue colored. This is a Caribbean calcite. So this is going to be for you. All right, so my chariots, do what you need to do to pick your pile. All right, if you're drawn to more than one, that's perfectly fine. That means that there may be extra messages in the other piles that you may need to hear. And if you are not connecting with my energy today, if the piles don't resonate with you, if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. You can kindly back out. You can go check the other readings that I have uploaded to this channel, or the other amazing tarot readers that we have out there. There are so many wonderful ones with their own style, their unique approach, and their intuition that they use for readings. So surely you will connect with one. All right, so pick your pile and I will see you there. Hello, pile one. Okay, welcome to your reading. You chose either you were drawn to the card of pile one or the honey calcite crystal. Today's reading is what is your person thinking about when it comes to you, this connection, whatever the situation is. We'll see what comes through and what messages Spirit wants you to know. All right, but before we get started, let's just take that moment to quiet our minds, okay, and go within. So pile one, if you can take in a deep breath for me now. And just be still for a few moments. I am looking for my intuition to connect with yours so that I can bring you the messages that you need to hear today. So I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power. And I trust that my highest good is unfolding. All right, so I am just going to put this beautiful piece of honey calcite off to the side, and let's take a look, pile one, at your card. Look, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this is something that your person may very well be struggling with right now, pile one. Perhaps you came along in their life, you two connected, and they've come to realize that, you're not typical, all right? You're not what this person would typically choose, okay, when it comes to a partner and a mate. And yet somehow, all right, somehow there's something inexplainable. They're very drawn to you in a way that they they're not sure why, and that can be conflicting for them, or they may be struggling trying to figure it out. Or it could be possible that the two of you have come and connected with one another in a time that may not be the right time, which complicates things even more. So I'm going to just put this card down right here, and we'll start with some tarot cards and see what comes through. What else comes through when we ask the question, Spirit? For pile one, their person, what are they thinking about? What is pile one's person thinking about when it comes to pile one and their situation? Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Judgment, those flashes come from. We have Pathway, and then I'm just going to get one here from the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. The answer is no. All right. All right. So pile one, what I'm feeling here about keep that open mind, keep an open mind. What I'm feeling is that your person, we're asking that question right now. What is your person thinking about when it comes to you, this situation, this connection? And what I'm feeling is that your person is trying to keep an open mind when we're talking about the future. All right. And I feel that it's a struggle or it's been conflicting for your person, because we have this card over here where it's showing me that the answer is no. So I feel that there's some sort of realization that either your person thinks the two of you can't be together, or for some reason you had to tell your person that you can't be together, or there was a decision made on both your parts, but what the message is that the two of you are not together right now, and yet your person's trying to keep an open mind for the future. I feel that this connection is definitely showing me how you two are spiritually connected, all right, with the Judgment card and the Pathway card that came out from the Kipper deck. Judgment, card number 20. This is all about that awakening, all right, that one experiences. And over here we have the card Pathway, right? And this is number 35, which reduces to 8, and that's all about the Strength card. But when you look at this pathway, you see this path that's headed towards this beautiful light. And along the way, look at all the butterflies that are here, which is a major sign of transformation and rebirth. So I definitely, feel that sense that the two of you, your two souls, came together to connect, okay, with one another. All right. And that light, that light is here. And there's that recognition, both of you sort of hear the sound, you've heard the call, all right, but yet it is complicated, right? It's complicated because I feel with this number 20 here, 20 reduces to 2, and 2 is all about duality. It's about having to make a choice. All right. So with the fact of this, keep this open mind, and the answer no, that's kind of sandwiching all these energies in between. What I'm feeling is your person is trying to keep that mind, that even though this is a sort of a no-go at the moment, your person's trying to be very hopeful. All right. They definitely feel that they're learning something along the way. This is why this Pathway card came out. This is why Judgment is here. All right. There's something very specific. When I see these cards, this is Spirit letting me know that the universe, they've tried to get your attention, your person's attention. And this is the way that the two of you, right, have felt that sense of awakening. With the Knight of Swords here, I'm feeling like your person wishes that, I feel like they want to talk to you in some way. Okay, so maybe they haven't just had the courage to step up and communicate what's on their minds, their feelings for you. With this open mind card, I'm not sure if this is a connection that started out as a friendship. Your person's unsure of whether to bring up that discussion of making, taking the steps to the next level. All right, making something more of it than what it is. What it is, this Knight of Swords energy though is very spontaneous. I always describe this knight as someone that wants to just rush into battle. This is someone that wants to burst into a room or call somebody, and just, there's something that they have to say. There's something on their mind. There's something that they have to get off their chest, something that they need to talk about. And, I call it sort of reckless because this is the night that will do it regardless of what the outcome of that situation is. It's not like they're taking time to think about what they're going to say and then what could be the possible, what could be the possible outcome from that conversation. No, that's not how the Knight of Swords is. He just moves right in, right away. So it's this spontaneous, reckless, going to battle, true type of knight here energy that we're dealing with. And I feel, with this Four of Pentacles here, in the past energy, what I'm seeing is that, this connection that you and this person has, they're not ready to give up on it, and I feel like that's what's part of their open mind here. Something that they're not letting go of at this moment. They're not ready to just walk away from everything completely. They're holding on to something in some sort of way. So let's see what else I can get. So we have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and Justice. Okay, so I feel with Justice, there's lessons here. All right, this is all about learning. This Justice card is Libra energy, and it reflects peace and harmony. It reflects, being truthful, fair, and just. It could represent legalities in some sort of way. So what I'm feeling right now, what's coming through is there's almost this feeling coming through that your person misses misses communicating with you. So this could possibly be a no contact situation at this time. When I see the Three of Wands here, this is someone waiting patiently for that ship to come in, waiting for that right opportunity. But what I'm seeing is, this type of energy, when someone really has something to say, they really need to get something off their chest. And when they don't, they bottle it up. Look, this Ten of Wands can be a very heavy burden from them, right? Like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulder. Something's weighing on your person heavily. Okay. And it could just be the fact that because of this card here, reflecting that the answer is no for you two at this moment. Could also be showing me with Justice here and this Ten of Wands. The positive thing about the Ten of Wands is that this will complete. There's a completion of a cycle when we're talking about that number 10. But in order for that circle to make its way around and complete, that circle to turn, there has to be balance. That's why there's always the scales in the Justice card. You on one side you have the scales because it's acknowledging that you have to be balanced, while on the other side they're holding that sword straight up, which is all about truth and authenticity and getting to the bottom of things. Here's the Two of Cups. The Nine of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Isn't that interesting how all the emotions now are coming out? Your person feels very, there's this emotional feeling of contentment when they think about you. They're looking for this new love. That's what the Two of Cups represents for me. When two people are standing here, holding those cups, wanting to exchange them, that's a new love here. And it's, what I'm sensing is like your person wants to be able to give this to you. They have a lot of dreams. They have a lot of fantasies when it comes to handing over this cup of love to you, like in the Two of Cups here. What I'm sensing, as we go deeper here, is that perhaps perhaps your person hasn't really, and that's why this Knight of Swords is here. They're trying to keep this open mind because this is new to the point that they have not expressed their emotions and how deeply they feel for you. Okay? And this is what's been a burden to them. All right? That they've been holding this in at this time. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands, which shows me the passion that your person has. You know, when we're talking about the Queen of Wands, we're talking about someone that's very sensual, very charming, a go-getter. You know, this queen, she goes after what she wants. She goes after her desires, okay? And she does it with complete confidence and being optimistic. All right. She's also very intuitive. That's why you see the black cat here in the traditional picture. So, you know, there's that sense of passion and desire that's also flowing through your person. All right. Let's take a look and see. Let's see. I want to get some messages from your person, but let's see. How about some um, tea leaf fortune cards? Let me just kind of go through and shuffle here. All right, let me get 3 of these. Dark Man. Interesting. I just did, you know, when I used these cards in one of my last readings, this card came out. And this deck, can I just show you? Goodness, look how big, how many cards are in this deck. It's just, okay, dealings or a relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. So that's like a pretty strong sign for some of you. We also have the camel here. Persevere and you will overcome problems. So it's almost like, you know, what I'm sensing is that your person feels this sense of adversity or feels like this is a real challenge. Okay. And if that is true, you know this already, but there's some kind of like a mountain that they need to be able to overcome in order to sort of win you or win your hearts. And then look at this, coins. Money will be coming to you. Now, what I'm hearing is that this is interesting. What I'm hearing is that, you know, as we look at this story that's right here, that some of that adversity that your person may be dealing with is financial security. All right. And for some of you, that may be, you know, a situation that for some reason is complex with your person. You know, maybe you do, maybe when it comes to financial security, you're doing better than this person, or they just have financial woes at this period in time and you met them. And these finances, these complications with money are leaving them feeling a bit insecure at this time. And that's why they feel that this answer is no, that they can't connect with you. But there's this feeling of working on themselves and getting themselves to that point where they feel good about themselves so that they can keep this open mind and come back, you know, when they're ready. Now, that is by no means me telling you to wait for this person. All right. That's not what message I'm receiving. What I'm receiving is why this person may be dilly-dallying when it comes to, you know, cutting to the chase and being truthful with you. So let's get some messages from your person. All right. So we're going to use my deck here, my Chariot Soul Tarot deck. See what messages pile one's person has for them. Okay. I see you in my future. Wow, isn't that amazing? That's what we started with that, keeping an open mind. This person feels like they see you in the future, even though, um, whatever the holdup is right now, this connection defies logic. Again, very much associated with the message here of your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation, and your person is trying to digest and understand why they are so attracted to you. Ooh, I feel my hands are tied and there's nothing I can do. And this sits here under this camel, which is talking about overcoming problems. Okay. So that fact with that camel and money, again, is it possible that your person is stuck in some awful financial situation? We do have the Justice card here, and that Justice card does refer to legalities, so they could be involved some way with the law and money when it comes to, say, for example, custody hearings or a marriage or a divorce that's going on, and they're trying to work through that financial situation. It's hard for me to open up. I am working on it. And again, I do feel very much with all of these cup cards that came through here that they're sort of holding back, and that's why this Knight of Swords energy originally came out. All right. So let's take a look I want to do charms, but I also want to get an advice card for you. So let's look at the spirit of the animal. It's a spirit. I forget what this is called. It's a spirit animal deck. Because it's. Why can't I see? Um, I think this is. I think this is Colette Baron Reed's deck. Spirit of the animal. So let's see what advice we have for pile one. Ooh, Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Number 8, that number 8, we're talking about strength, which is that energy that came out here in the pathway card. And what I'm feeling from that is, life is a mystery. When we're talking about the bobcat, you don't always have the answers to how your future is going to turn out. And that's why I feel that in the beginning of this reading, when we were doing that quiet time to go within, I asked you to repeat that you trust the process, that you trust that your highest good is unfolding, and let this be, okay? With that Four of Pentacles that originally came out, that's about control and holding on too tight. And sometimes when we try to hold on to different things, and your person may be holding on to something, or you're holding on very tightly, all right, because you want to know all the answers. That's why you're here, right? You're trying to figure this person out and you want to know the answers. All right, and look at this, but the bobcat energy comes out, this totem saying to you, hey, life's a mystery. You don't have to know everything when you're on this pathway. The butterflies are here. There's transformation. There's growth. And that's the most important part of why the two of you have connected. Okay? So let's get some charms. I'm going to end with some charms. So you may want to think of right now a sign, or, if there's a symbol or sign in regards to the connection You want to think about that right now, and we'll see what comes out. I really enjoy doing these charms since I've added them to my reading. All right. So what do we have here? All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if someone's watching this from France or whatever, but we have two of the Eiffel Towers that came through. So that's pretty strong. Um, to me, that's talking about travel. We can be talking about Europe. Again, if we want to specifically get into it, France may be something specific. Ooh, this is interesting. We have a heart here that says uncle. All right. So I don't know how that resonates with someone. This person just can be an uncle. They can be a favorite uncle, or they, if there's children involved, if they're an uncle, maybe they're an important like caretaker. We have the letter B. For zodiacs, we have a Virgo. And then look, we have a dog here, which is pointing out to me loyalty, like the sense of being loyal. Ooh, there's a couple hearts here. There's another heart here that talks about perfect. And we do have that Nine of Cups, which is almost like that feeling of a wish fulfillment, what I feel like your person has. What is this? Ooh, this is a little squirrel with a seed. Now, squirrels usually represent gathering. Sometimes it's about preparing, okay, and getting things ready. Because if you think about a squirrel, they look for their acorns, their nuts, and then they bury them so that they have food for later on. So as far as preparing, maybe again, your person's working on something, they need to prepare. We have the elephant here. And look at this, we have the angel. All right, angel with hearts. Okay. We also have the Aquarius energy. And I already said Virgo. There's a heart here. And then look at this again. So very important. Here's the actual acorns. Wow, that's amazing. So we're having the seeds. It's almost like the seeds are planted. The seeds are planted. Spirit has planted the seeds when it comes to this connection that the two of you have. Do not worry, is what I'm hearing. Okay. What is this? Well, it has the number on it. It's like 14-5. I don't know. Is this like or no? Is that N5? Is this like some sort of timer? No. I'm not, honestly, guys, if you know what this is, you can tell me in the comments what you think it looks like to you. If you could, I don't even know. Can you make it out? You see it? It looks like a timer. It looks like almost like a stopwatch or a timer, but I'm not exactly sure. And then, oh, look at this pretty, 3 hearts, 4 hearts here. So, that's showing me how emotional the situation is right now for you, pile one. All right, all these hearts that are here. And then what's this? I just want to check on, let me see the elephant. I feel like the elephant, elephants are strong, they're powerful. The elephant, wisdom, okay, experience, companionship, obstacles being removed. So again, like there's some sort of obstacles that are here in the way of this relationship right now. All right, well, I'm going to leave the reading here, pile one. Let me know if it resonated with you. You can always leave a comment. I welcome them. And I will see you again at the next reading. Okay? Bye. Hello, pile two. Okay, you were drawn to this pile here with, I believe it's a pink opalite. If not, it could be an orange but I think it's more pink, especially when I study the bottom. All right. So this is going to be your reading. Ooh, let me move the honey calcite from pile 1. Today we're asking Spirit, what is your person thinking about when it comes to you, this connection, the situation, what is going on, right? We'll take a look at tarot, oracle cards, and charms. But before we do get started, let's just take that moment to go within and focus our thoughts. So pile 2, if you can take in a deep breath for me. And just be still. Quiet your mind. I am looking for my intuition to connect with yours so I can bring you the messages that you need to hear most today. So I want you to focus on that third eye chakra in between your eyebrows. And I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power. And I trust my intuition always. Right. So we're starting out with a romance angel card, and we'll take a look here what's coming through. Wow, worth waiting for. Divine timing as at work in your love life. So, I mean, this is a beautiful card here with the angels letting you know that they are here, all right, and that they are by your side. They are by your person's side, okay? And you're not alone. You are not alone. Now, there may be something that permits you and your person from being able to be together at this time. And your person feels that you're worth the wait. So whatever it is that you're hung up with or involved with at this time, your person may feel that they know that there will come a time when you will be free. Okay, whether you even believe that or not, this is what your person is thinking about at this time. And they may feel that there is going to be a time and a place for the two of you, even if it's not now. So let's take a look at tarot and see what comes through. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And that sure is all about divine timing. The Page of Swords. Chariot. Then get one from Kipper. Ooh, Thief. Interesting. And I'm getting one here from Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Ooh, Dark Night of the Soul. So that's interesting. Um, and I looked at the bottom of the deck just which I'm going to pull just because this is dark with metamorphosis here. So, what I'm feeling is some trigger energy in some sort of way, but what I'm feeling, the messages that I felt I channeled immediately when I laid these cards down is that your person believes that you two will be together, just like I said. Okay. Um, Divine timing is here at play for some reason. There's a reason why this wheel is not able to turn at this moment, because when we're talking about the wheel of fortune, we're talking about the completion of a cycle. And by that wheel turning, we look at that as success. Okay. But what I'm feeling here is that that wheel was not able to turn. Okay. That wheel, when it comes to this relationship, was not able to turn yet. There's lessons here that your person is learning. We have the dark night of the soul, and that can be very um, traumatic. It can be very difficult to go through, but your person has carried to move forward. All right, what they're moving forward, they made that emotional decision that they're moving forward without you, pile two. That's Cancerian energy that we have here. So it's very, we're talking about the water elements and it's emotional. But your person's moving through because they know that what I'm feeling is that they realize they have a lot to work out here. All right. 24 is also here. We have the Thief card. There's almost like there's this sense that they feel that you stole their heart in some way. All right. And that's why they have this feeling of worth waiting for. All right. Now, it's also possible this number 24, I'm looking at three people in this card, so it is possible that, there's a third party situation. Your person may be feeling like, hey, you are the right person, but I cannot be that thief at this moment in time. I cannot steal you away from where you need to be. Okay, hence a dark night of the soul, a metamorphosis. There's that butterflies of transformation, learning, and growth that is here. I do feel that your person very much watches you in some way or watches over you however they can. With the Page of Swords here, because that Page of Swords will often represent that little spy. This is someone that has a thirst for knowledge, very eager to know more. Let me see what else. The Two of Swords. Temperance, wow. And I mean, that's another card when we're talking about divine timing. The angel. Ah, and the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness, and we have 24 here, which is reducing to 6, and that is that Lover's card, that intense energy, that feeling of the soul connection that we're talking about, the two souls coming together. There's this nostalgia, feeling like your souls have traveled through other lifetimes together. It's that sense of home. It's that sense of feeling like you've known this person from that soul level, not just that physical level. And what goes on here in this 3D material world with the Temperance card and this card that originally came out coupled with the Wheel of Fortune, strongly, I have to say to you, pile two, at this time, the Spirit is saying no. Nope, not at this time. This connection is not ready yet. All right. And that's the amazing thing that I'm feeling from your person when I'm channeling their energy and what they're thinking is that there is this sense of peace almost that they know that the two of you are going to connect again. And as difficult as it is, in this human cycle that we're in, having to deal uh, with some of the adversities at this time is making it very difficult for your person because they do feel from that soul level very connected to you. And I do feel that angels and guides are looking over this connection with the two angels that are here, and that there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason that you may not understand at this present moment. It's difficult, it's leaving you like sort of here with this Two of Swords, and feeling like there's indecision, on your person's part. um, and it's emotional. Look at all this water that's behind this. It is emotional, an emotional decision, like I said, with that chariot. That's when you feel that your heart is sort of being pulled in two different directions, but yet you have to make that choice to take the reins of that chariot and move forward. And I do feel that that's what your person has done at this time. But don't think that they, are just, they haven't gotten away with this scot-free, is what I'm saying. Like they're going through something on their own level that they're learning here, this dark night of the soul. They're going through some sort of change that's required, okay, in this human lifetime. And it's difficult, it's painful, it's not easy for them. Let me see here what else is going on. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. And the King of Swords. And the King of Cups. Wow. Look how this King of the Swords sits. We have the Six of Cups energy right here. And then with the King of Cups. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy. And whenever I see these two side by side, what that is telling me is that this is a situation that involves head versus heart, or head versus soul, human versus the soul energy within someone. I feel like your person recognizes you for who you truly are. It is that soul connection that is sparked between the two of you. And yet with this Ten of Pentacles here, all these different pentacles represent different areas, different buckets of your person's life. So I feel that they are consumed at this moment in this human lifetime, and that pulls them away from being able to allow their soul to move freely, okay, with yours. So because of that, with this King of Swords, this Aquarius energy, your person may appear to be very cold or very stoic, stone faced, as if this doesn't faze them in the slightest. And yet that's not the case. Okay, there is a lot of love here with this King of Cups, but it is very much within them. It's an intense feeling, but it's buried within them that makes it difficult for them to communicate this because of the situation that surrounds the two of you. All right. But the feelings are here. Your person recognizes you. Okay. Your person knows who you are. We have the Eight of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. What I'm feeling is that your person, there's mastery here that's needed. The Eight of Pentacles represents that energy of apprenticeship, mastery, skill, perfecting something. And I feel that that's what your person is doing in this lifetime right now. They're working on perfecting this life. They are learning lessons that they need to learn. This is something that their soul has signed up for, that their soul is part of. And it's something that they agreed to take on. And that's why at this point, I do feel that there's some sort of peace within your person when it comes to uh, realizing that your souls will definitely reconnect. Okay. What makes that very difficult is as a human in on this earth, in this material world, right at this time. And this is where we see time and space, and we know that exists. When you allow yourself to expand and break free beyond, there is no time and space, and it is that soul energy that knows. It could be the blink of an eye, and the two of you are definitely going to reconnect and work together again. All right. So let's see what else. What I'm going to do. Tea Leaf Fortune. Let me grab some cards from Tea Leaf Fortune, see if anything else falls out here. Okay. All right. So what do we have? The beetle, good fortune, and that's what I'm feeling like. There is this sense of good fortune, like your person feels very lucky for what they have encountered with you thus far. All right. There's this sense of um, gratitude, gratefulness for being able to experience whatever it is that they experienced with you. The bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. Now, that can very well mean that whatever complicates your person's life at this moment, there can be other people that surround them, okay, that are, again, as I mentioned earlier, working against you in the sense that, your person's pulled into their energies. They have to work or provide, there's things there, soul contracts that exist that need to be carried out. And because of that, it feels like interference for you and for your person in the ability to be able to just flow freely right at this moment. And then we have the bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And I feel like, that's what your person is doing at this moment. All right. A dark night of the soul can be very, very hard on someone, can be a beautiful eye-opening experience once you are able to get through it. But during that time, it can be very rough. And I feel like your person right now with this chariot energy is choosing strength and fortitude in being able to push forward and move forward with their life and learn the lessons and work on what they need to work on at this moment in this present life. Okay. So let's get some messages from your person. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is a void. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a void within me needing to be filled. So there's an emptiness that your person is working on, and perhaps they had that jolt when the two of you first connected, where that felt like that void was full for a moment. But unfortunately, that's not the lesson here. All right. That's not the lesson that we're learning, because you do have to learn to be able to fill that void within yourself and not expect it from other people, and that's reaching out and counting on expectations and external validation, things that we cannot rely on, because it's those things that are not going to bring us that true happiness within. And that is what your person is learning at this moment. Let me kiss you. Oh, wow, I love you. Look at this. We are yin and yang. All right. So there is this beautiful energy that flows right now that I'm picking up on with your person. Okay. When they're thinking about you and what this relationship is, what this connection means to them. All right. With this Six of Cups here, as I said before, like on the bottom of the deck, is you mean the world to me. As I said, your person knows who you are. All right. So I'm going to get an advice card from Spirit of the Animal, and then we'll close out with charms. So let's see for pile 2, what advice is needed for pile 2 when it comes to this situation. All right. The Badger Spirits. Be fearless and bold. This is card number 4, and that is the Emperor. That is the energy of the Emperor, which calls for that divine masculine energy, which your person may be in right now. And they need to be fearless and bold to be able to take on the challenges that they're dealing with at this moment in time. That Emperor energy is about power, it's about authority, it's about leading, and it's about having to make decisions that are best for everyone involved. The number 4 in tarot represents foundation, and it represents structure. So I really do feel that your person right now has to take care of their foundation and the structure that they've already created that surrounds them at this moment. Okay. So let's grab some charms to end the reading. So if you're looking for a certain sign or symbol, you can think of that now. All right. My gosh. I don't know why this Eiffel tower loves to come out. 2 came out in pile 1, but I don't. To me, that means travel. It could mean, we're talking about France, Europe, different locations, travel being involved. And yes, look, passport. So maybe the two of you do not live in the same area, different geographical locations. Some sort of passport is required to see each other, or you need to fly. We have the wizard hat here, which represents the mysticism for me. A butterfly here, just like we have in the metamorphosis, representing that transformation. And then look, we also have the tree of life, showing the growth that the two of you are undergoing at this time, whether you believe it or not. The number 9 is here. All right. And then we also have this angel. All right. This is, I feel like a love angel because she's carrying hearts. Right. So I feel like there's a spiritual love angel. We have the heart here with the key, like a locket. Right? Could be representing that your person feels like you have the key to their heart. We have the energy of Taurus. All right. On the back, it says trustworthy. We have a planet here. Okay. So we have a planet representing that cosmos, perhaps the connection that the two of you hold beyond just this Mother Earth Gaia where we're at right now. And then lastly, we have a fan. All right. What does a fan mean? Let me just see. Sometimes I think it's like blowing smoke, blowing in the wind. I want to see what the book says, if I could find it. Let's see. Fan, cool down. So, your person may need a moment to cool down. Let's see, means movement, fresh ideas. So, again, it could be a cool down period for the both of you at this moment. All right. So those are your charms for today. Going to leave the reading here, pile 2. Let me know if it resonated. You can leave a comment below, and I will see you again at the next reading. Okay? Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose here the beautiful Caribbean calcite. And today's reading is what is your person thinking about when it comes to you? So we will get into it. We will take a look at tarot, oracle cards, charms, and see what messages are meant for you today. All right. But before we do that, before we get started, I always like to take that moment to focus and go within. So pile 3, if you can take in a deep breath for me. And just quiet your mind. Be still. I am looking for my intuition to connect with yours so that I can bring you the messages that you need to hear most at this time. So I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power. And my intuition is highly accurate and clear. All right, pile 3. So we're starting out with a romance angel card. Let's take a look. Ooh, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right, so we'll see what comes through in tarot. There may be something here that your person, okay, needs or feels that they need to depend on, that they can't make authentic decisions, okay, regarding how they truly feel. Um, there's that sense that they are either relying heavily on someone else or something else. Codependency, that could mean many things. All right. It could be a toxic relationship or just a relationship that's not good for your person, but it could also be other things such as alcohol, drugs, okay, sex, anything that's, there's many, let's pick our poison. There's many things that if we don't have control and balance over, can become codependent and feeling like that need. And There's this feeling that that's what your person's working through right now. So let's take a look at tarot and see what comes through. Okay. Okay, the Four of Cups. The Five of Cups. Yikes. And the Ace of Wands. Also, I want to get one from Kipper. Lovers. Wow. And then I'm going to get one from, wow, and that just flipped over, balancing the scales. Okay. This is a tough one, pile three. I'm sorry. I feel like I have some tough messages to give here. So if you're not in the mindset, um, if you're not in the mood to hear any heaviness, you may want to just back out, okay? Just because this is feeling very tough. Your person, they're not on the right side of the track. They're balancing the scales flew out for a reason. And this is your person is having a very difficult time dealing with. They carry a lot of pain. They carry a lot of sorrow. There's a sadness within them. Okay. Um, what I'm feeling, what's coming through is that there's just this incredible void that they carry within them. They feel like their soul struggles in this lifetime. There's an emptiness here. And what's sad is I feel like they're just sort of trying, like, I don't know how to explain this, but the energy that's coming through is that they're waiting to get, it's almost like they want to pass this lifetime by and just skip to the next one. That's honestly what's coming through at this time. And because there's this emptiness that they are carrying within them, all right, I do feel that they cling to certain things in their life to temporarily make themselves feel better. Okay. Um, and it's not what's best for their soul. Okay, that's the message that's coming through here. We have the Ace of Wands coupled with this Lover's energy, but what's interesting in this Kipper deck is, you have the Lover's card, which is about that intense, beautiful Gemini energy, the number 6, but this Lover's is coupled as 15. All right, and that is the Devil energy, which is telling me, yeah, something unhealthy going on here with this person. all right, that they're trying to work through. And I feel what it is they're not allowing themselves, there's some sort of pain here, right? There's some sort of trauma. And the thing is they can be carrying this trauma from past lifetimes that they've experienced, or perhaps it's from childhood. But they're carrying this trauma with them, and I don't feel that they properly have dealt with it. You know, I feel like they've brushed it aside as much as they could. That is their way of handling it, and because of that, they have an addictive personality. So they become addictive to certain things, whether it's the Ace of Wands and the Lovers here. You know, it could be some sort of sexual addiction. Um, it's a high. It's a high that they feel from certain things, and it's again, it's a temporarily. It's temporary. I can't speak. It's temporary. Okay. It only lasts for so long. And then they're back to this Four of Cups energy, which is really, this is an energy of apathy. You know, it's this feeling like you almost don't care about anything. All right. You forget about your surroundings. And that's what's difficult because, your person has had these Three of Cups here in their life. All right. And none of these cups make them happy. And then here's this Ace of Cups that's being handed to them. Right? And I feel that's what you represent to them. And yet their arms are crossed. They feel like they can't accept that either for whatever reason. All right. And because of that, they carry a lot of self-loathing. Now the thing is it's not that they don't have feelings for you, pile three. These Two of Cups are standing here. So I feel the love that they have for you, but I feel that it's also overshadowed by some of the other situations that they're sort of involved in. And again, it's this codependent behavior. You have two white doves here if anybody's looking for a sign. Um, Let me see what else comes through. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, let me just pull the King of Swords. Oh, wow. And there's the Lovers again. So I feel, what's very hard on this person is that there is some recognition. You have the Lovers card twice, and isn't it interesting how it's shown here as the number 15, and then as I said before, the number 6 with that Gemini energy. Your person's hoping that something would rapidly change with them. The Eight of Wands here, this is all about a swift, fast change, a swift, fast movement. And the feeling that I'm getting is like they almost wish that they could snap their fingers and be in a new life. And that's very sad to have that void, to have that sadness where they feel that, they just want to sort of they want to scoot by what it is that they're meant to learn, what they're being called to focus on. And they've chosen, to sort of derail at this moment. And that's why The balancing the scales card is here. I feel like, it's a train that's gone off the track. And I feel that it's difficult for you, pile three, because I'm sorry that, you're intertwined with this person. For you, I feel your lesson is learning boundaries for yourself. All right. Not loving yourself any less and lessening those boundaries, because this person right now, they're learning, and what I'm feeling is the further that they put this off, what happens usually in these situations is that, you don't want to deal with the lessons that you're supposed to deal with in this lifetime. You're just going to cycle again. So unfortunately, if this person chooses not to face, if they choose not to face, to overcome what it is that they're supposed to here in this present moment, here and now, they're going to repeat it again in their next lifetime. And they're fully aware of that with the King of Swords here, because this King of Swords, this is about truth and authenticity. This is Aquarius energy. And your person knows that. And yet, I don't know, they're choosing at this moment in time not to deal with anything that matters to their hearts. They're choosing to, it's almost like they want to skip that topic or subject. And yet, look, I'm looking here, I have Judgment on the bottom, and I'm looking at the Lovers, and I do feel that Spirit, the universe, sent, you to them, like this was part of the deal, that the two of you were going to connect, because I feel that you shook this person in some way. That has caused them to, I feel that it's almost given them like a realization that they know that they're not dealing with what they need to. Somehow you were there to point it out to them, make it known in some way. Ooh, the Empress. Yes. And the Moon. And the Queen of Cups. And I feel that you're a very compassionate, nurturing person with this Cancerian energy here. I feel that your person has sensed that. With this Queen of Cups and the Empress here, your person feels that divine feminine energy, that connection with you. But then we have the Moon here right in the middle. Right. And that's showing me that the secrets and the illusions, how everything's not out in the open here when it comes to this person, because they have a lot that I feel that they haven't shared with you. While I feel that there's a lot that maybe, you might know about them, there's also a lot that they're dealing with on the inside that they haven't shared with anyone. It's the shadow side. And those are the things, that they need to come to terms with. They need to accept that shadow side of who they are and work through them. They have to work on turning themselves around and getting back on track. We have the Ten of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck. What I'm feeling is the Ten of Pentacles often represents different buckets, different areas of one's life. And with the balancing of the scales, it's not just love that your person is having difficulties with. I feel like there's the balance here that we're talking about is in all areas of your person's life. They have to, it's almost like, what am I thinking of? Like they need to recalibrate themselves in some way, like they need a reset because everything seems to be off kilter at the moment. It's almost like they're flying by the seat of their pants, but um, thinking that, they're sort of on top of the world, but at the same time, they're dealing with this heavy, heavy energy within them. So let me get some messages from Tea Leaf Fortune, see if there's anything else for pile 3. This is a tough reading. Ooh, wow, 2 cards. Look at that popped up. See, look, the cat, a two-faced friend. See, something I feel, and the tortoise slowly but surely getting ahead. Like, yeah, your person's on this long road to figuring out the true authenticity of who they really are. And it's a long, long journey, and that's something that you need to know. With this moon here and this cat, I just feel that they have not been the most authentic person in certain situations. Okay. And again, it's something that they're going to need to face, because if they don't face it in this lifetime, they're going to have to repeat it all over again. So they're not getting away with anything. Let me grab one more. In a new job or career. So again, I feel like this person, I don't know, are they trying different things out? Are they trying to establish themselves in, a new place? Maybe their career that they have now isn't working for them, but the energy that I'm actually feeling, the overall energy of the reading, it's not that the job itself isn't right for them. It's the energy and the vibration and the frequency that they're carrying within themselves that's off kilter. That's what needs to be rebalanced. So let's get some messages from your person. I mean, again, with the Queen of Cups and the Empress, I do feel like you're a very compassionate soul, very nurturing, very caring. And I feel that that's why this person, connected to you so easily, pile 3, because I don't think they give that sort of compassion and love and that nurturing to themselves. And I feel like this is a person who sort of, then finds this compassion in other people, but then at the same time, they're they're not giving themselves. They're not allowing their authenticity to shine. They're hiding who they are, and because of that, uh, there's some suffering going here. So let's see here what's going on. All right. So I feel your pain. I feel the pain. That's why I felt like I needed to say something before I even started, because it's just a low. You feel like home. I love flirting with you. Can we hold hands? On the bottom of the deck, I know we will be together again. So there's that message, like, I know we'll be together again. You feel like home. I feel that with the Lovers card, there's some sort of intensity that does exist between the two of you. Like that connection was made, all right? That your souls are very much aware of who you are. And yet, uh, unfortunately in this lifetime for your person, I feel like they always like are taking the wrong turn, and then they have to set themselves, straighten themselves out back to get back on the right path. Um, it's a challenge, okay? And it's taking a long time, with this tortoise here. It's taking a long time. So for you, pile three, you know, this isn't an energy I feel that you want to sit in with this person only because it's so low. I just want you to make sure that you're protecting your energy, that you're protecting your vibration. Because if you do connect with this person and you can feel how low they are, that can pull down your vibration as well. And I don't want to see that happen. So you need to be aware of if this resonates with you and you understand what I'm saying here and you know what this person is going through, you need to make sure that you're taking that daily moments to cleanse yourself and release any negative energy that you may be picking up on. All right. So I'm going to get a card here from Spirit of the Animal, and then we'll close out with some charms. All right. Let's see. Yeah, see the fox spirit. Think on your feet. There's something like very cunning about this person, almost like a trickster, sort of energy is coming in. I just feel like, it's someone that you need to be careful with. They feel that they're smarter than others, but what I'm sensing is that they think that they're smarter than others, but they're not really getting around anything. They're going to end up back at square one, and unless they really take a turn here to turn things around for themselves. This is number 27. That reduces to 9. That's the hermit energy, Virgo. Um, that's someone that needs to go in and do a lot of self-reflection, which I think, is necessary for this person. And you yourself, pile 3, you need to do your own self-reflection because this is someone who's struggling at the moment, and I can feel that their energy will bring you down, and that's not something that you want to be part of. So that's why I feel like the Empress card is here, because they recognize you as that divine feminine, but I feel that, this Empress is also trying to get my attention to let you know that you need to stand in your power, all right, when it comes to this person, because you don't want them to pull you down. They were attracted to you because of your light, but you don't want them to take that light away. All right. So let's get some charms. You may be thinking now if you want a sign or a symbol regarding this person. What's going on? All right. So we definitely have the butterfly for transformation. All right. Laugh daily. I feel that that's here because, that's not what's going on with this person. We have the letter K, we have the letter Y, and we have the letter Q. We have Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is coming through, and Capricorn. We also have the elephant, And we have the wine glass here, and we're talking about codependency, addictions, unhealthy behavior. Your person may be involved with alcohol more than they should be. Again, something that could be affecting them. Um, and then we have the clover here, which is all about good luck and prosperity. Something that I feel like your person has been wishing for lately. They're wishing for luck to change some things, but it's not luck that is going to help them. It's them actually, facing, facing that shadow side that they need to deal with and heal in order to be able to move forward. All right, pile 3. So I am going to leave the reading here. You can leave a comment below if it resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again at the next reading. Bye.